while I'm living.
Hi. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are all nice and fine and dandy. Um, yes, I'm getting to the shower cap in a second. This, um, this vlog is a mixture of things, you know? Of recent, well, not of recent, you know, a time when since I get here, you know, everybody's be asking me, if I'm American, right? Unless, you know, somebody from Caribbean or somebody who got Caribbean ancestry, and it's be like, oh, well, you know, from Barbados, it's not Barbadian. And I'm like, yeah, that's it, right? So yesterday at work, no, yes, this happened yesterday. For everybody who ain't know, I got a little part-time pick now. You know me, I like to shop, and I shop in a real long time. I'm shopping about 4 months now. Yes, I haven't withdrawals. But anywho, I digress. Yesterday at work, this fella asked me why I sound so posh. Now, this is where the shower cap and everything else coming in. On top of the fact that I conditioning my hair to wash it to treat it, right? I figure that rather than doing this hair so in my regular, you know, in my little quote unquote American accent, that I can bring my Beijing. Because these people just don't, I feel these people retarded. These people, Lord is my witness, hallelujah. I can only show rage from somebody soon. I said, what do you mean that I sound posh? Now, obviously, I didn't say it like that. I say it properly. I was like, what do you mean that I sound posh? He was like, why do you talk so posh? I said, because I come from a middle class family in a middle class neighborhood, and I went to a very bourgeoisie school. How else would you like me to sound? A lot of my friends are bourgeoisie, or at least middle class, or those who pretend to be bourgeoisie. How would you like me to speak? And furthermore, I don't sound posh. I just speak properly, so you can understand what I'm saying. You mean that without me every time you must hear in it, and yardy, and man this and man that. No, I speak properly. There's a time and a place for everything. Alright, he laughed. Oh, he feel like joking, but I didn't joke him. So today, we got this one from Bangladesh that's working with me, right? He got asked me. This one he know from Barbados, you know, called tell this man this 4 different times. He got asked me, wait, is I sound so American if Barbadians copy America? I said no. So maybe it's because I'm posh. He was like, oh, you're posh? I said, maybe. Just like this with a straight face. Cause he didn't ready yet. He did not ready yet. Right? He didn't ready yet. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that you might be convinced, right? I understand that the way I just speak it might sound American, but these people are really starting to push me behind this bullshit, you know. Really? Dog, but yeah, I ain't afraid whole American. Just because I speak properly don't mean that I is not our whole American. It just means I speak properly. Oh goodness gracious. All the time, so? No. I call my shortcut and all kind of ignorant time I told her to do this here. So I can bring up my real Bajan for them. Then the other one I think can talk about. But you can as well speak Bajan. I got an aunt who Jamaican, yardy Jamaican, like come far Jamaican. I said, Auntie, cause if I was to still speak Bajan to you and the same way I speak to my friends, you didn't know what the hell it is the same. I would gotta be repeating myself all the damn time. That makes sense? No. I can as well speak properly one time at that. Them ain't ready for me yet. I got all leash on them. The fury That's number one. Number two, so I was working in a retail environment, right? It's not until you're working in a retail environment. Now, I've worked in retail before, but not clothes retail. So it's not until you work in a clothes retail environment that is understand what it is that you do as a customer that might piss off somebody who is a sales associate. Now let me give you all some pointers of things not to do, because I be cruel every day. Now everyone knows that I have OCD. Let me start off by saying, yes, I like soggy water dripping. I like things a certain way. You know, I can live in mess in my own space, because in my own space, in my mess, I know where everything is. But you see, when I step outside of my space and I go into mess outside of my mess, I just start to get panicky and I start to get antsy, and I just have to make sure everything correct, right? So you know, at work I always trying to fix so things can look real presentable, so that people come in, you know, they can find the things easy. Dear customer, right? I ain't telling you that you got full back nothing. I know that's what you're getting paid to do. I know as a sales associate, technically what it is there to do is to help you and to keep your place looking the sort of way you need. Alright, fine and dandy. But if a friggin' wild shirt drop on the ground, pick up the damn shirt off of the ground, what you gonna do? You gonna hop over the shirt and walk long? Well, that makes sense. And then complain. It hair's so messy. No, bitch. It's because you just walked over a damn shirt that the person in front of you just dropped, and you could not be courteous enough to pick its ass up. Just pick it up. Number two, I ain't telling you that you gotta put back everything into sizes. But if I take the friggin' time to size everything for you, and you take a pair of jeans off of a hanger in a rack, right, and you can see the sizes clear as they in front of you, the least you could do is put it to ass back where you pick it up from. Please. Because in me, who just studied at that space, you understand. Don't come and fiddle through to put back saying that you just take out and put back somewhere else. Now I understand that sometimes you get close to the till, you pick up a whole bunch of things and you get close to the till and then you realize that you don't want it no more. Don't just left it haphazard somewhere. We got a baby section, and the reason why you should find women's panties and baby clothes. When you get to the till, just tell them that I ain't really want this no more. Then we'll put it one side, and then you could therefore move things from there. But ain't the reason why all the way down in the back end, baby, and then go walk all the way to the front to women's to put back a panty that you decide you ain't want no more, so you can drop it in, baby. Would that make sense? It inconsiderate heifer? That makes sense? No. Right. No, it's only till I start working here that I start to understand, because when I was going Primark, I was telling people sorry, but when I was going Primark and these other places that shop, I don't really take about playing back things. This is before. And if it's really take about playing back things in order, I used to left them there like I paid that, you know, and then I get the job. And I realized this shit will make it cost somebody. I used to be praying to the Lord every 10 minutes. Jesus, save my mouth. Save my mouth, Lord. I need the little pig. Smile, Jesus. Put a smile on my face. Jesus, help me. I used to be praying every day. I ain't gonna be ashamed to say. I used to be like, Father, Lord, help me. I can't cuss nobody. I need to buy clothes. I want iPad. Can't ask my daddy no more. Okay, well, no, it's a corner. But goodness gracious, have you considerate for the people that's work with that's coming and the sales people now? When it's a thing, so if a size ain't on the floor, and you ask me to sales associate if I got any more, I tell you, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go and check in the start room and let you know. And they get in the start room and they come back up and they tell you no, they ain't got no more. Don't ask me why, because I can't tell you why. What is a manager? I was working a stock house, a depot or something. Well, I know what the hell's supposed to come out. No. All I can tell you is, man, I'm actually not sure. We just don't have any more right now, but we might get some more in stock. Just keep checking. Don't get pissed at me if I tell you that, because there ain't nothing else I can tell you. There ain't no more explanations. There ain't nothing. You understand? There ain't nothing else I can really say. I'm sorry, but they ain't got no more. Checking in the store. Things that I get, dog, but in the closest stores I can check too. And the most likely stores to go to. But lost. Be a little bit more considerate to your sales associate. I know there's got some that is one licking with a shovel. And the ladies got sales associates that's be of no use. And you just want to hit them with something. And that is no problem. But to somebody like me who's been nice and courteous with me, big smile on my face all the time because I love interacting with people. That's the one thing I like about my job. It's allowing me to interact with people, and I love interacting with people. So if I'm being nice and courteous to you, don't jump down my throat, then ain't nothing I can do. But anywho, I just gave one of that info. So when I could carry on as when I shopping travel. The third thing I want to talk about today, right? I was sitting down on the train this evening coming home. I don't usually read train papers because you know me, I got issue with picking things after people. Like when I see how people read the papers on train and lick the finger and turn the pages and it's real nasty and all that kind of thing. But I watched how this man read this paper and it had an article on the front page of the paper that I don't want to read real bad, right? So when he put it down, I pick it up. And I read it because, like I said, I was watching how he was reading, and I know that he ain't touched nothing, and then really still threatened, nor nothing. I mean, I have my hands sanitizer, but yeah, I digress. Moving on, right? So, in the paper, now they got this woman, right, and this man. Them is millionaires, right? When I tell you millionaires, the woman dead. Them was drug addicts, right? Let me start from the beginning. No, let me start off by saying, I know that there are many theories to drug addiction. I know that because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I know. That's what I've studied. That's what I've worked with before. I know there are many theories to drug addiction. I know some say it's a disease. I know it is a serious problem. I know people who are drug addicts. I have friends who use drugs. I know people who use drugs, etc., etc., etc. So I'm not crying down on drug addicts. Okay? This is nothing to do with drug addicts, right? But anywho, they're millionaires, right? The husband is an heir to Tetra Pak, the Tetra Pak box carton fortune, and her father is like a Pepsi executive or something. She died here in London, right? Them had a 70 million sprawling mansion. They confined themselves to 2 rooms. She had a room, he had a room, drug rooms, right? She in she room dead for 4 friggin' days. And he didn't in the house, but he didn't rise, you know, that she didn't dead for 4 days, right? Alright. Now the family let her travel to Barbados, right? Now let me tell you how I get to it now. So I said to myself, and I still got a little ways to go up in train. Let me read the recipe paper. See, they had a picture of Rihanna and things. So I lost Barbados got bigger all the time. Saying they had earlier on in paper, they had an article about the family saying, you know, the usually they had a picture of them in Barbados over Christmas with the woman and etc. 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 To people who I put on my Facebook, I had to post a picture because I was real cruel. So when I get to the middle of the paper, it is the Evening Standard, Friday the 13th of July 2012. Right. Feature, page 20 and 21. It's an ingredient. I tear out the fucking pages. Sorry, anybody who don't normally hear me cuss, but this got me real cruel. I tear out the pages. In the train, people are watching me tearing out these pages and I'm wondering if they're crazy. I tear out the pages on the train, right, to come and read some of it to you all. Feature. The death of Eva Rosing casts a spotlight on Barbados, the island of choice for the Kiminis, kids, and Rosings, where drugs are plentiful and the days are long, says Janine Mulkerins. Now, might I don't have a clue who the ass Jane Mulkerins is. But to carry on, this part might be a bit long. I can just read the excerpts, right? It is just an 8-hour direct flight from London Gatwick. And once you arrive, you are never more than 10-minute stroll from a palm-dappled shore. Or lost, that sounds exciting, you know? It don't get better. Barbados is known as the Switzerland of the Caribbean for the high number of wealthy homeowners, and its residents spend their days swimming, lounging on white sand beaches, lunching and golfing at the famous Sandy Lane Hotel, before playing long into the night. The drink of choice is, of course, rum, and the atmosphere, like the heat, intense, heady. It is a life that the late Eva Rosing and her husband Hans knew well. The tragic couple split their time between the capital and Barbados, where they owned an 11-bedroom beachfront mansion worth £15 million. Set on a private estate near Sandy Lane, said to be the Rosing's spiritual home. Greensleeves comes with an oriental water garden and koi-filled lily ponds. But for Hans and Eva, their sun-drenched home in Barbados may have held a dangerous appeal. For all the island's well-heeled affluence, it has also reportedly a place of hedonistic debauchery and widely available drugs. One 40-year-old Londoner, a regular visitor to the island at Christmas, its peak season, says, "Cocaine dealers are everywhere. They swarm you like flies." These people. For whatever reason, this dark underbelly to the Caribbean paradise was an aspect of life the Rosings were actually aware of. A 27-minute drive inland from the couple's home stands Verdon House, a white shuttered pale green colonial-style building fringed with palm trees. From the outside, it could be just another opulent second home. But Verdon House is an addiction rehab center run by the Barbadian Substance Abuse Foundation. It was funded by Eva and Hans. Pointedly, the website states the clients at Verdon House are from any and everywhere. Addiction is no respecter of color, class, creed, or nationality. Anyone can become an addict. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let me come back here now. But even without the drugs, it was perhaps inevitable. Their worlds would collide. Their social circle, a Venn diagram of moneyed, philanthropic, but fast-living friends, has long congregated on the west coast of Barbados, where wealthy Americans and well-bred Brits meet, mingle, and party. As one frequent British visitor to the island told the Evening Standard this week, if you're merely a millionaire, you wouldn't feel that wealthy on Barbados. This is truly a billionaire's playground. Sorry, I tell you, I report the pages. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Alright. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Talking about Polo. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Hold on. Now, the youngest daughter. Alright, let me see. Jodie, the youngest at 33, a foreign supermodel and polo player, is a partner of Argentinian polo player Andrea Vianani. She was discovered in Barbados at 15 by the photographer Terry O'Neill and was dropped by M&S over allegations of using and selling cocaine 5 years ago, although she was never charged. Right? This is daughter now. Right? Blah, blah, blah. Back to them now. While Barbados is, many visitors say, the most sanitized island in the Caribbean, with genteel afternoon tea on hotel lawns and the practice of fogging to rid the grounds of mosquitoes, there is also definitely a dark underbelly to the island. Says a New York writer who spent last Christmas and New Year's Eve or All Year's Night as the celebration is known in Barbados. The drug taking was quite obvious, even in some very expensive and glamorous restaurants, with people disappearing off for long periods during dinner, and it seemed to be completely accepted as the norm. Right. Right. Unlike, say, the Hamptons, the summer playground of the super rich of New York, where the wealthy stay sequestered behind manicured hedges and electric gates, in Barbados, there are no boundaries, either physical or metaphorical, and everyone partakes in the lively night scene, frequenting the many restaurants, bars, and nightclubs, which range from the glossy to the deliberately divey. People don't feel the need to hide away. Everyone goes out in Barbados, and no one bothers anyone, according to one homeowner on the island. Because everyone here has so much money, no one cares who everyone is. People do throw quite incredible and wild private parties on their boats as well as in their homes, he reports. But everyone goes out too. You can be at any bar and expect to see billionaires enjoying a beer along with everyone else. And crucially, no matter what bank balance, the residents of Barbados apparently have complete confidence in their privacy. There is an inner circle atmosphere, says the part-time resident. I never worry about anyone taking a picture of me or my friends. It's not like St. Bart's. There is an absence of paparazzi here, and everyone has known each other for so long. It feels very safe and secure. End of article. Right. Even got who write the Rastaman article. Right. But I feel that I can write a nice, lovely letter to the Evening Standard. You understand? I can explain this here. This can be a long vlog. I know I normally keep it to 15, 16 minutes and I at 21 right now. But that had me cruel as piss on the train. Let me break it down, people who ain't accustomed to my country, you understand? Yes, we have a drugs problem in Barbados. Yes, Barbados is not becoming this way. Top people in Barbados educate when they're friggin' selves. Because when it's getting, I think that Barbados is just cesspool and nothing. And when it's don't even know, they're on their own blasted country, you understand? Yes, Barbados is now number 3 or number 4 ranked in the countries amongst Latin America and the Caribbean that drugs is passed through. But to come and sit on and tell me and make it seem, because until you read that article and break down things for your own self, don't come then and make it seem people has come and write articles but in their own country and when they don't even friggin' know. This article basically saying to everybody who never hear about Barbados, right, that drugs is just run free. I could go up on the beach, call Blend and ask Rastaman saying no. In fact, not even Rastaman, no discrimination, no disrespect, nothing. Ask anybody saying up on the beach, big man, got some cocaine for you? And he can tell me, yeah, sir. You want that? 50? This thing not 100 though. And nothing so. That article speaks of the wealthy in Barbados. You understand? And that's one of the issues that the country has. The wealthy. You understand? That article does not speak to the everyday life of a person, but to come and make it seem, realizing that the only people we're talking about is wealthy people. That does happen everywhere in the rascal country, in the world, sorry, not in the country. Every single country, the wealthy, the billionaires and millionaires, even the thousandaires, just come out and flash parade, and not one shite don't happen to them. You see, police ain't know about that kind of shite. You see them, they know very rascal well, but there's get money in the hand, you understand? So don't come and play you want put this whole bundle of shit making it seem like that is a fuel for their that is what fueled their addiction. What fueled their addiction is that they were drug addicts, and no matter where they went in the world, they would have found it. Ain't that hard to find freaking just sure if I go outside and ask somebody, yo, you can point me where to find some weed. They're gonna point me and tell me go along. And let me break it down for that article as well. Barbados has not classed drugs like how the UK and Wales and everywhere else cultures in terms of class A drugs and class B drugs. But the most widely spread used drug in Barbados as an illegal drug, number one, is marijuana. That is at least 80% marijuana, right? Then you will find it will come down into like crack, cocaine, heroin. Heroin, I think, being the least used, right? And then you've got your opiates, so you got LSD, you got ecstasy, what's not, and those are all in the lesser of the numbers. So it will come marijuana taking up the largest amount, then crack, cocaine, heroin, LSD, ecstasy, whatever, right? If you allow it to happen, it will happen, no matter what. No matter what. I don't mind you doing an expose on Barbados and drugs. But if you're gonna do an expose on Barbados and drugs, do it friggin' well properly. Don't come on right shit like that in terms of one cup and the rascal wealthy and make anybody think that this is what my country is. Like shit going right saying but Rasta man Jamaica. Let us see how much friggin' drugs is passed to Jamaica. If I go right about friggin' Jamaica, right about Rasta man saying things that I tell them all the time, don't make Ralph Gonzalez not one of them idiot. Cause Ralph Gonzalez called blame feeding off of the weed in that country. It is his economy driver. What economy wanna hear Ralph Gonzalez got? Tell me what Ralph Gonzalez major export. Let me hear. Bananas? Sugar? Rum? Tourism? No marijuana. They can only get me hyping here this evening. You understand? Them same people, right? Let me show you about wealthy and colors, right? And when talking about racism don't exist in the 21st century, them same people here get caution. And what kill me is that the painting paper, them get caution, right? Caution for drug criminal offenses. Then get fined with class A drugs, all kind of crap. Caution, because them got money. A little black boy, or a little Indian boy, or some kind of other little boy would get catch with that same class A drugs and be spending 15 to 20 in Her Majesty's or one of the other prisons boat here. People in BIM educate themselves about their own country, you understand? See what really going on and find out what really going on. So when I in London and I can see an article like that on the train in the evening and they come and vlog about it, or they come and post links online about it when they don't get cruel and when they don't get vexed. That's all they can say. May hear me washing out. Deuces. I was here.
Thanks I'll be giving.